Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm Dr. Kola B. As a psychologist, I study the intricate patterns of human connection and disconnection. As a songwriter, I know that sometimes the most confusing lyrics are the ones left unsaid, followed by an unexpected reprise. Today, we need to dissect one of the most hope-inducing, yet potentially devastating moments in the post-breakup journey with an avoidant personality, the comeback. You know this moment. It's been weeks, maybe months of agonizing silence. You've been doing the work, grieving, healing, maybe even starting to feel a fragile sense of peace. You finally stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. And then it happens. Their name pops up. Maybe it's a simple, hey, maybe it's a thinking of you, maybe it's even the words you long to hear, I miss you. Your heart does that familiar, treacherous leap. Hope floods your system, your mind races. They finally realized, maybe they've changed. This is it. You feel a rush of validation that momentarily eclipses all the past pain. I'm here today as both a clinician and a compassionate observer to gently but firmly ground you in reality. Their return is rarely the simple romantic redemption story your hopeful heart wants it to be. More often than not, the reasons they come back are complex, deeply rooted in their internal landscape, and have far less to do with a sudden, profound change of heart about you than you might think. Today, we're going deep into the psychology of the avoidant comeback, why it happens, what it really means, and how you can navigate this critical moment without sacrificing your hard-won peace. 1. Deconstructing the return. Why now? To understand the comeback, we first have to understand the silence that preceded it. Remember, for someone with an avoidant attachment style, distance is often a primary tool for emotional regulation. When intimacy feels too intense, too demanding, or triggers their core fear of engulfment or loss of self, they retreat. Phase 1. The initial relief and justification. In the immediate aftermath of the distance, whether it was a full breakup or just a significant withdrawal, the avoidant often feels a profound sense of relief. The perceived pressure is off. They regain their sense of autonomy. Their internal narrative during this phase is usually self-justifying. See, I needed this space. They were too demanding, needy. This is better. They genuinely believe this, buoyed by the temporary peace of not having to confront the complexities of connection. Phase 2, the cracks appear, control slips, and nostalgia creeps in. This initial relief is often short-lived. As the silence stretches, several psychological factors begin to shift. Loss of control, predictability. As you stop chasing, stop texting, and start genuinely moving on, the dynamic flips. They are no longer the one dictating the distance. Your silence creates uncertainty, which is deeply uncomfortable for someone reliant on control. They lose their predictable mirror, the validation they got from knowing you were still invested. Nostalgia and rosy retrospection. Once the perceived threat of intimacy, the pressure, the demands is removed, the avoidant brain often engages in rosy retrospection. It starts selectively remembering the good parts of the connection, the comfort, the companionship, the moments of ease, while conveniently minimizing the conflicts or the reasons they pulled away. The danger is gone, so the positive memories feel safer to access. The void. Independence becomes isolation. The freedom they initially craved starts to feel empty. Without the external focus of the relationship, even a conflicted one, they are left more alone with themselves, their thoughts, and potentially their underlying loneliness or dissatisfaction. What felt like protective independence begins to morph into uncomfortable isolation. Latent fear of abandonment. While the primary avoidant fear is often engulfment, many, especially those with a fearful avoidant style, also have a deep underlying fear of abandonment. When your absence feels real and permanent, This secondary fear can get triggered. They panic not just at the loss of control, but at the potential reality of being truly alone. It's this complex cocktail of fading relief, loss of control, selective positive memory, isolation, and sometimes a flicker of their own abandonment fear that often precipitates the comeback text. I want to pause here, because if you have ever received that comeback text and felt completely blindsided, wondering where it came from after so much silence, go ahead and hit that like button. It's an acknowledgement of how confusing their internal process can be and how different their experience of the silence often is from yours. 2. Reading between the lines, what their return usually means and doesn't mean. This is the most crucial part. You receive the text. Your heart hopes it means, I've done deep soul searching, realized my patterns, understand the pain I caused, and I'm ready for a healthy, committed relationship with you. Unfortunately, that is rarely the primary driver. More often, the comeback text is a subconscious attempt to regulate their own internal discomfort, using you as the tool. It often means, I miss the comfort function you provided. They miss the companionship, the ego boost of being desired, the routine, or the way you filled a void in their life. They miss the benefits of the connection without necessarily being ready for the responsibilities of it. I felt a loss of control, and I need to know I still have access. Your silence made them feel powerless or irrelevant. The text is a ping, a way to check if they can still get a reaction, still open the door, still exert influence in your emotional world. It's about reasserting their position in the dynamic. I'm feeling lonely, bored, and you are familiar. Sometimes it's as simple as them hitting a low point, feeling isolated, and reaching back to what feels known and relatively easy, rather than doing the harder work of building new, healthy connections or sitting with their own emptiness. I have selective amnesia about why we ended. Fueled by rosy retrospection, they may have genuinely minimized or forgotten the core issues that caused the distance in the first place. They remember the good and are temporarily glossing over the bad. Guilt, less common but possible. Occasionally, genuine guilt can play a role, but it's often fleeting and not usually accompanied by a real plan for behavioral change or amends. What it usually doesn't mean, at least not initially or without significant evidence, that they have fundamentally changed their attachment patterns, that they suddenly understand and are ready for deep emotional intimacy, that they are prepared to offer consistent, reliable connection and accountability. True change in attachment patterns is deep, difficult work, often requiring therapy and significant self-awareness over time. A single "I miss you" text after months of avoidance is highly unlikely to signify that level of transformation. It's more likely a symptom of their continued pattern, not a sign of its resolution. And if you are committed to breaking your side of this pattern, if you want to learn how to respond to these comebacks from a place of empowerment, not just hope, then I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Consider it a commitment to prioritizing your peace over their patterns. 3. Your response, the moment of truth for you. So, the text arrives. What do you do? This moment is less about them and entirely about you and the healing work you've done. Step 1. Pause and regulate. Resist the urge. The instant you see their name, your nervous system will likely react with that familiar jolt of hope, anxiety, adrenaline. Do not reply immediately. Put the phone down. Breathe. Ground yourself. Use techniques from S3EO2. Allow the initial chemical rush to pass before you even think about responding. Your first impulse is usually rooted in the old pattern. Step 2, see it as data, not a declaration. Remind yourself of why they likely texted. See Section 2. Interpret the text as information about their current state, likely discomfort, loneliness, or a need for control, not as a reliable declaration of their feelings or intentions towards you. Detach the message from the hopeful fantasy in your head. Step 3. Consult your healing, not your hope. Ask yourself these critical questions. How did I feel before this text arrived? Was I finding peace? What has actually changed? Have they shown any consistent evidence of genuine self-reflection or changed behavior prior to this text? The answer is usually no. What are my boundaries now? What level of consistency and emotional availability do I require to feel safe? Does engaging with this person align with my commitment to my own peace and healing? Step 4. Choose your response from a place of power. Clarity is key. Based on your answers, you have choices. No response, often the most powerful. Silence, as we've discussed, is a complete response. It communicates that the door is closed, that you are no longer available for their intermittent reinforcement, and that you are prioritizing your peace. This is often the healthiest choice if the past dynamic was significantly damaging. Neutral, boundaried response. If you feel compelled to reply and be honest about why, is it for them or for your own lingering need? Keep it brief, calm, and clear. Avoid emotional vulnerability or open-ended questions. Examples: hope you're doing well too. Polite, closed-ended, thanks for reaching out, but I've moved on and wish you the best. Clear boundary. I appreciate you saying that, but I'm focusing on my own path right now. Gentle but firm. Crucially, avoid asking why or seeking explanations. This reopens the loop and puts them back in control. Your response should be a statement, not an interrogation. Step 5. Observe their actions going forward if you engage. If you do choose to engage cautiously, pay 0 attention to their words and 100% attention to their consistent actions over time. Has their behavior fundamentally changed? Are they showing up consistently? Are they respecting your boundaries? Are they engaging in difficult conversations with accountability? If not, the comeback was just a temporary detour back into the old pattern. 4. The real goal, your undisturbed peace. Ultimately, the avoidant comeback is a test. It's a test of your boundaries, your self-respect, and your commitment to your own healing. Passing the test doesn't mean winning them back. Passing the test means recognizing the pattern, regulating your own emotional response, and making a conscious choice that aligns with your peace regardless of their actions. When their text arrives and you can see it clearly for what it likely is, a reflection of their internal state, not a validation of your worth, and you can choose a response or non-response that keeps your own nervous system calm and your dignity intact. That is the moment you know you've truly healed. You realize their return doesn't signify your value. Your ability to remain peaceful signifies your power. This is Dr. Cola B. Thank you for being here and navigating these complex emotional waters with awareness. If this deep dive into the avoidant comeback gave you clarity and strength, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And remember, you don't have to attend every emotional invitation you receive, especially from someone whose patterns have caused you pain. Your peace is the priority. Guard it wisely. I'll see you next time.